Hello everyone, welcome back to Blizzard's Night 4. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brian Amaya. I'm a National Master from Florida, and today I actually want to talk about the Florida State Championship. Now, if you're new to chess, if you, I don't know, like want to play chess here, I guess in the US, like you know that in every state, there has to be a championship to determine who is the champion, who is the best player, who is the number one in all of, wherever. It could be New York, it could be Louisiana, like Hikaru Nakamura recently did to qualify his candidate spot, claiming it's a bunch of Mickey Mouse tournaments. So, you know, and in these tournaments, it's just a random open. You have a bunch of strong players. It could be GMs, FMs, RMs, whatever the case may be. And at the end, I don't know how the system will work. Maybe some tournaments have 9 rounds to declare its state champion, or 7 or 6 or 5. I don't know. Now, for our state championship, which is the Florida State Championship, it was a 6 round event, FIA rated. It took place over 4 days in Kissimmee, and I had a really good time. Um, Unfortunately, you might notice a difference for those of you who are fans of my channel that my hair is now black and I got black nails. But if you don't care about any junk, don't worry. I'm gonna get right to the video right now. I'm just telling like the difference. If you guys are surprised, like no, this is not for Halloween. I just simply want a new look. And my birthday is also on September the 8th, so wish me a happy birthday in the comments below. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I simply just want to go over, a game right now that just got me by genuine surprise. Like this game simply blew me away. I really have no words other than just wow when looking at this game. Because throughout the whole event, there was one player that piqued my interest, and that was kind of like just Marvin Gao. Now, Marvin Gao is a very strong young player. He's 17 years old, and he's a candidate master. But he's very underrated, in my opinion. He feels like he should be. Well, I feel like he should be at least near 2300 or over 2300 strength feeding. In Florida, there's really that many people that can compete with Marvin despite the rain differences. For example, the number one player we have in Florida, his name is Julio Becerra. He's a very legendary grandmaster from Cuba, has lived here in Florida, won a bunch of state championships, has beaten Hikaru Nakamura when he was a GM and when he was a kid in his younger days. And he's beaten a lot of players. He's beaten Wesley So, etc. Marvin Gao, in the last few games he played, Becerra's not been able to beat him. Becerra, if anything, was a little bit inferior the last couple times they played. And it starts to make you wonder who can really touch Marvin Gao? Like, who can beat Marvin Gao? And I'm just going to show you, actually. So, sorry, guys. Sorry for the cough. I'm a little bit sick. Again, round 6 is the final round. Both players are at 4.5 out of 5. Whoever wins this could be declared state champion. So we got Marvin White, Yunier Black. Let's get into it. We get E4. Let me just take this off really quick. There you go. So E4, C5. We get knight F3, D6, D4. Marvin trades the pawns in center. Knight F6, knight C3. And the thing that makes Marvin very scary is not the way that he plays opening, but the way he chooses to enter positions that even though you seem fine at first, it becomes inherently clear that you're gonna work for her, that it's gonna become way complicated. Right now it looks normal, everything's normal, you're trading pieces, we're naturally developing knight c6, bishop g5, e6, and now look at this, queen d3. Marvin's saying, you know what, Yunier, you can go bishop e7 if you want. I'm just gonna castle kingside. And if you castle kingside, I'm gonna launch the attack. I'm gonna start going for that king over there and just go with the pawn storms. Now Yunier, etc., he's like, alright, let's go a6. I want to not let you have the b5 square to target my d6 pawn. Which makes sense, you're simply thinking, practically speaking, I need to defend my weak squares. We get knight 66, b takes, and now we have a difference in the pawn structure. And this is a very interesting imbalance in the game. Because you're thinking, okay, Marvin's straight off a piece, he's going to castle queenside, and he's going to start launching his pawns. How does Yunier naturally develop? Like, where is Yunier's sense of play? He needs to try to get something quick on the queen side, maybe like rook b8, queen a5. Start going for some rapid development. Marvin castles queen side. We get bishop b7. And now Again, this is what makes Marvin such a good player. He knows how to make the position so freaking complicated. He knows how to create imbalance and make it complicated, even if the positions look naturally fine. It looks natural. Like this move is natural. Yet, why is Ori fighting for advantage? Marvin plays the move Queen G3. What does Queen G3 do? Well, for one, if black castles, then uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, E5 comes in. And you're gonna work for her. If knight d5, we get bishop takes e7. And whichever way you take, I'm gonna take on d6, and oh, this is just gonna be a free pass pawn. Even better yet, you can also do bishop takes f6, which is still fine, and then take on d6. But this might give black a little bit more chances. You know, maybe try to get some counterplay. You can't castle. You legit can't castle. You can't do it. You gotta figure out a way how to defend this pawn. Yunier burned a bunch of time here and was like thinking of all the complications with castling kingside, with playing h6, with trying to go rook b8, queen a5. At the end, after e5 and bishop e2 castles, Marvin goes for it. Marvin decides to go f4. And it was at this point forward that I want to say Yunier never got back into the game. He didn't do anything crazy to win this game. He developed the pieces, he played normally, he's getting ready to attack. Yunier is stuck, trying to figure out how to get development, how to form an attack on the queen side. And he just, look at this move. He wasted over 30 minutes on kingside castling, on short castling. F4, Yunier's like, okay, all hell breaks loose. I can't defend d6. He just takes and decides to give it the pawn. He goes queen a5. He's like, okay, there's no point in this. I'm gonna lose. Apparently, the best move that Yunier could have done, which could have maybe held a little bit more long term, which is depressing, was 98. But why the hell would you play 98? Because look, everything's coming now. You're gonna go with h4, attack these pawns. Look at all Black's pieces. They're doing absolutely nothing. They're sitting ducks. They're being completely immobilized and depressive. Marvin could just move freely and make moves. Union's position long term is just a suffering position. So much so that he just gives up the pawn. That's it. He doesn't want to keep suffering. He wants to at least give up the pawn for something. So Marvin takes it. He chops off the pawn. We get bishop takes, rook takes, and bishop e6. Not a3. You know, calmly. Marvin's like, okay, you know, I could do king b1, but nah, I don't want to let you have rook b8. And if I go something like on h4, actually no, something like on let's say queen f4, I don't want to like some stupid tactic like this, like queen takes c3, where you could pin my pawn and I can't take back because the king will be in check. So you know, Marvin just says very cool and collected. a3, you got nothing. You're bluffing. Queen b6 on the board, and now rook f1, eyeing this knight. If black were to make like a random move, let's just say c5, not c5, sorry, let's say I don't know, rook c8. We get rook takes f6. Game over. This is pinned. You can't take it because again, check. So queen b6, rook f1, and now here we get king h8. Yunier sidesteps the king, avoiding this idea. Now queen f2, offering a queen trade. Maybe Yunier could have traded. I think maybe Yunier should have traded in the game, maybe. Because seeing the rest of the game onward, it never got any better. So maybe he would have preferred to suffer this way than the other way. Like, it was just very depressing. So yeah, queen f2, we have queen b7, queen d4, c5. Yunier's just giving up more pawns. This guy is up 2 pawns. Marvin is just up 2 clean pawns. He's like, I'll take it. Knight takes, knight takes. Yunier, there's a problem here. I'm gonna go bishop d3, man. And Yunier in this move, what's the threat? He plays queen g4, and in this position, Marvin unleashes the knockout punch. And this is where it's not even after this move. It's right here. Yunier realizes he wasted nearly all his time. He has 30 seconds, 35 seconds when he made the move queen g4. He knew was about to happen. Queen g4 h3. You ask yourself, what's the main deal? You know, I just take my queen back. That's it. Problem solved. Look at black's pieces. Look at the geometry within the pieces. This queen is misplaced. This queen was guarding the bishop. When the queen moves away, it takes away the defense, and now rook takes e6 is essentially game over. You can't take with the pawn because then it would just take and mate. Better yet, if you want to be flashy, you know, if f takes here, you don't even have to take a rook. You could just take a queen and say, haha, I just checkmate I am with a rook. So Yunier, knowing this, tried queen g4, but h3, and again, you have to remove the defense. You have to stay away from the defense of the bishop. Queen h4, rook takes c6, and now rook c8. The rest is just simple conversion. We get rook c6, and I'm not even sure if Yunier played this move, queen e1. Maybe he played it as a joke, but Marvin simply chopped it up. And well, my friends, it was on move 26 or 25 that we get a new Florida State champion. I can't make this up, guys. I really cannot. I'm actually going to see if I can find a decent picture. But here you go. This is probably a bad picture, but there we go. Marvin Gao at 17 years old. Over, I want to say 3 days ago. Let me just see if I can crop this up a little bit. This man right here, he obliterated. It wasn't even close. He obliterated Yunier. It wasn't close at all. He is now the new Florida State champ. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I hope you guys liked this video. You can say that, you know, chess is brutal, and with this win, again, Marvin, he was able to get clear first with 5.5 house hits. He became the new world champion, not the world champion, he became the new Florida State champion. He won over, I believe, a grand, or I think over 1200, which was really good. He won really good prize money. He won really good rating. He won, you know, he had a good event. He's the new Florida State champion. What to say? And yeah, guys, that's it. Hopefully, you guys be on the lookout. If you're in Florida, if you're playing these events, be on the lookout when you see Marvin Gao. Maybe tell him to watch this video and say that I was glazing, whatever it may be. And yeah, if you had to win a Florida State championship, this is how you do it. Just completely crushing. So, guys, again, thank you guys for watching this video and this complete demolition of a game. Leave a comment, like and subscribe, and Blitz Wizard out. Peace.